Hello everyone, my name is Nadeem Khan. Welcome to Uncommon Literature. Today we are going to do The Jew of Malta. It is a play by Christopher Marlowe. It is set in Malta and it was written between 1589 to 1590. It is one of the most important plays of Christopher Marlowe in which we have a Machiavellian character. If you do not know about this, just search it, what is Machiavellian character. Why I am asking you this? Because the play opens with a prologue in which we have Machiavelli, which is a caricature kind of character of Nicholas Machiavelli. He actually wrote one work, that is The Prince, in which he mentioned how can one person become rich and more powerful by cheating others and using others for his own benefits. So this is the character which we have in this play, that is Barabbas. He is the protagonist of this play. So let us begin. So the play opens, we have the Turkish Sultan's son, his name is Kalimath, and he has come to Malta to meet the governor, and his name is Farnese. So he asks him the due for 10 years which they have not paid the Turkish Sultan. So it has been 10 years and the amount has become very large. So the governor asks for 1 month of time and he decides to get the payment by snatching away half wealth of all the Jews present in Malta. So my students, here I would like to take a moment in order to make you understand that this play was written in Elizabethan England, and England is a Christian populated country where they did not like the Jews. So this thing has also been taken to the literature also. In this we have the Christians who do not like Barabbas and the other Jews, and we have Barabbas who does not like the Christians, and he will also choose one slave alike him. So let us begin. So what happens, Barabbas, when he gets to know that the governor is asking for half of the estate, he protests against it, and what happens, his all wealth has been taken by the governor. So he feels betrayed and he thinks about the gold which is hidden at his mansion, and his mansion has now been converted to nunnery. Okay, so it is a place for nuns. So what happens, he makes a plan with his daughter Abigail. So Abigail pretends to be a nun and she enters the nunnery and she is successful to get the gold back. In the next scene we have Martin del Bosco. He is a Spanish army person and he has come to meet the governor of Malta, who is Farnese, and he asks him to break the tie with the Turks, and he promises him that the Spanish army will provide him protection. And Martin also brought some slaves with him, and Barabbas buys Ithamor. Ithamor equally hates Christians like Barabbas. Okay, so we have this distinction here, that which I mentioned already in the beginning of the video. We meet two people here. One is Matthias and other is Lodovick. Lodovick is the son of the governor and Matthias is in love with Abigail. Abigail also likes Matthias. And here Lodovick tries to create a love triangle, and he also tries to win Abigail. What happens that in order to take the revenge, Barabbas forges some letters and it leads to a duel between Matthias and Lodovick, and what happened, they end up stabbing each other. So they both die between the duel, and Barabbas has taken his revenge on the governor by killing his son. What happened next is that Abigail finds Ithamor laughing, and Ithamor tells Abigail that her father is the reason behind the death of Matthias, and she feels so bad because she loved him, and now she really actually joins the nunnery, which offends her father, and he is afraid that maybe she will tell my truth to everybody. And what happens, that Barabbas sends porridge made up of rice to the nunnery, okay, the place or the house where all the nuns live. So what happens, after some times the nuns eat the porridge and they all die. The last one to die is Abigail, who hands over a letter to the friar. His name is Bernardine, okay, and it is a sort of confession. So because it is a confession, the friar cannot tell it to others. And on the other hand, we meet that some Turks have arrived to take the tribute. Like, it has been 1 month now and Turks have come to take the money, and the governor refuses, that he will not pay, and the Turks declare war. In the next scene we meet that Giacomo and Bernardine, they both are friars. They come to meet Barabbas and they have this intention that they will convert Barabbas to Christianity. And Barabbas shows his willingness that yes, he will convert, and whichever monastery he joins, he will donate all his money there. Listening this, both friars begin to argue with each other, and he traps Bernardine to come his home, and there Ithamore strangles him and they frame Giacomo. So basically what happens, when both the friars begin to fight with each other, they want the wealth of Barabbas for their own benefit. Barabbas asks Ithamore to strangle Bernardine, and they later frame, like they put the blame on Giacomo for the murder. So he has gotten rid of both of the friars here. In the next scene we meet that there is a prostitute, her name is Bellamira, and Ithamore visits her. One day when Ithamore is with her, he tells her everything, all the secrets of Barabbas. And what happens, that Bellamira asks Ithamore to blackmail Barabbas for gold. She wants gold or wealth which Barabbas has. Then when Barabbas gets to know about this, he arrives in the disguise of a French musician and poison all three, meaning that Bellamira, Ithamore, and the pimp of Bellamira, her name is Pila Borza, all three have been poisoned. But before they die, they reach before Furnace and they tell everything to him. When Barabbas is captured, he pretends to die through a sort of drug. So he takes a drug which makes him unconscious, and later he finds himself in a dump yard. When he becomes conscious, he goes to the Turkish army and promises them to lead the attack so that they can take over the place, take over Malta. And listening this, Calymath makes him his governor. Even after this, Barabbas feels guilty and he comes back to Malta and he tells Furnace that he is ready to help Furnace because he is now governor of the Turks, so he will help Furnace to win the war. What happens at the last moment? Furnace traps Barabbas in the same cauldron which he prepared to kill Calymath. So basically, Barabbas prepared a plan to kill Calymath. So he prepared some sort of fireplace in which he could burn Calymath, but at the end, Furnace made him end up in that cauldron and he burnt in the fire. And later Calymath is taken as a prisoner to ensure the future safety of Malta. So this is how this character is very cunning. You can see how he has used all the characters for his own benefits, how he has killed many for his own advantages. That is how he is called a Machiavellian character, and on the basis of this play, Shakespeare wrote his play, that is The Merchant of Venice. So with this we have come to the end. If you have any questions, you can write me in the comment section. Thank you so much.